Suck it, bitch. What's my motherfucking name, bitch? No cop. I like to fuck every day, every night. I like to fuck when it's wrong, when it's right. I like to fuck if she black, if she white. I like to fuck if it's loose, if it's tight.
Begging for some dick, begging for some nuts.
I plowed her in Miami. The way she moaning, getting boned in my studio. I should win at the Grammy. All my girlfriends trip cause I get good dick away and make them all say daddy. Like fuck, yeah, that's what's up. Every 30 seconds gotta bust it.
Baby, don't take it personal. When I go and fuck these hoes, let's talk about the word fuck for a second. I make love to you. Get it fucked up, baby, you're my queen. Even though I go and put my baby, just cause.
Hell yeah.
I like the fuck, bitch. Want you go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Mack Lessons Radio Show. I'm your host, Mr. Tariq King Flex Nasheed. And welcome to another episode of the world-famous Mack Lessons Radio Show, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, on this beautiful February evening. Glad to have everybody tuning back in to Chop Up Good Game. Today's show is brought to you by MackLessons.com. That's where you can order all the Macking products and get all your Macking needs. And UnitedPlayersOfAmerica.com. Get on that website and chop it up with all the players all around the world. Very good website to chop up game. And if you want to hear some of the backup shows, don't forget to go to MackLessonsRadio.com and you can listen to the show on iTunes. You can subscribe to the show on iTunes. God damn it. Well, anyway, I want to chop up some game today. I'm not taking any calls today. I just want to chop up game with my listeners. I like this song right here. This is the shit. This is my part right here. I like to add up. Anyway, I digress. Now, today's show, I have a list. I want to talk about some of the things that black people like. Right now, Barack Obama is looking very good in some of the polls right now. He's looking very good. He's winning a lot of states. So the possibility of Obama being the president is becoming more realistic. And white people are eventually going to have to start interacting with black people a little more, I think, if the president's going to be black. You're going to have to start chopping it up with black folks. So this is going to be a little lesson today. I want to teach white folks about some of the things that black people like. Because a lot of white folks don't understand the black culture. A lot of white people only understand, they only know about the stereotypical components of our culture. So in today's show, I'm going to give a list of 15 things that black people like. And not the stereotypical watermelon chicken bullshit. No. Not that at all. Because people of other races, they really don't know what we like. I was at a nail shop getting a manicure a few months ago at the Asian shop, and I walked in the shop, and the first thing they did, because I was the only one in the shop, it was pretty empty, it was late in the afternoon, and they were like, hey, you want to watch BET? They turned on BET. I'm like, hell no, I don't want to watch this shit. They didn't know any better. I couldn't get offended because, you know, they're used to dealing with or acknowledging the lowest common denominator of our community. So they assume that everybody likes BET, and that's a very big misconception in the white community and other communities of people. They think that every black person likes BET. Little do they know, most black people hate BET. Most upscale black people hate BET. They think BET is embarrassing. But whites and other races don't know this because we never really talk about it openly. So on this show, like I said, I'm going to give a list of 15 things that black people actually do like. So white people, when you interact with brothers, keep this repertoire of information on deck so you can deal with black people and your black friends a little better. All right, so you ready? Everybody get your pens and pads out. Everybody get your pens and paper. Black folks, write this down for some of your white friends and hand it to your white friends so they'll know how to deal with you. Because you don't want your white friend to show up at your house with a watermelon talking about, does this look tasty? You don't want that. Now, number one, things that black people like. Rims. Black people love rims. Nice rims, shining rims. Black people love rims on cars, white folks. So if you want to get one of your black friends a birthday gift or something, or a Christmas present, can't go wrong with rims. Now, number two, things that black people like. Black people love shoes. Black people really, really take pride in their footwear for the most part. A lot of brothers, especially like in eastern cities, a lot of brothers don't have cars, so their shoes are their cars. So brothers really, really take pride in getting upscale shoes or name brand shoes. That's a really big thing in the black community. White people. So if you have a black friend, get them some Air Force Ones or some Jordans for the holidays if you guys are exchanging gifts. And sisters too. They like shoes too. Number three, things that black people like. Black people love cereal. A lot of white folks didn't know that. Black people love to eat cereal. Brothers eat cereal for dinner, breakfast, lunch, brunch, midnight snack. Black folks love cereal. Cereal's delicious. Because cereal is cheap and it's filling. A lot of black folks, we grew up with no money. Some of us grew up with no money. And cereal really hit the spot in those times of need. So keep a box of Fruity Pebbles handy if you got black guests coming over, white folks. Another thing that black people like, number four, pit bulls. Black people love pit bulls. That's the official dog of the black community, the pit bull. We love pit bulls because pit bulls personifies that black anger and that rage that we have. Pit bulls have that same rage. And we feel the pit bull. We feel that aggression. We have it in us. Black people love a goddamn pit bull. You guys writing this down? All right, number five, things that black people like. Number five, Lowry's seasoning salt. Now, white people, if you have blacks over for dinner, please be sure to have Lowry's seasoning salt. All black people love Lowry's seasoning salt. If you go to any black person's house, look in their cabinet, you will see Lowry's seasoning salt. Black people love Lowry's seasoning salt. Brothers, you know it. Black folks, I bet you got a can of it in your cupboard right now. Number six, things that black people like. blunts. Black people love smoking blunts. See, white folks, y'all mess with that other type of weed. White people have marijuana and grass. Black people like blunts. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of the shit, but black people do like to smoke blunts. So white folks, if you engage in weed smoking and you have black friends, be sure to have a blunt handy for your brother. They'll appreciate you for it. Number 7, things that black people like. Sally's Beauty Supply. White folks, I know you don't comprehend this, but Sally's Beauty Supply is a holy shrine of the black community. Cheap hair care products. So white folks, if you're going to have black friends, especially black female friends, keep you a Sally's card somewhere to get your black friend discount weaves and discount relaxers, etc. Number 8, things that black people like. Black people love church. Black people love church. Which a lot of white folks kind of knew that. That's why a lot of white politicians, whenever they campaign and try to get the black vote, they head right down to the churches. They start going down to the church, singing Amazing Grace and shucking and jiving with the preachers. But black folks love church. Which brings us to number 9 of things that black people like. Black people like Tyler Perry. A lot of white folks don't understand why so many black people like Tyler Perry and why Tyler Perry's movies do so well. White people don't understand and they don't get the whole Madea character. I mean, Tyler Perry's movies do so good. White people in Hollywood, they scratch their heads. They don't get it. They don't know what Madea is. Black folks, we all have a Madea in the family. So black people can relate to that. Every black family has a Madea somewhere. So white folks, don't be confused by Tyler Perry. It's a black thing. You can't quite understand all of it. And speaking of movies, that brings us to number 10 of things that black people like. Black people love karate movies. They don't have as many karate movies as they had back in the day, but back in the day they used to have karate movies come out all the time. Black people love karate movies, especially old school karate movies, especially black men. We like karate movies. That was very big in the black community in the 70s and 80s. And we still like them. Number 11 of things that black people like. Number 11, Atlanta. Black people love the city of Atlanta. Black people love Atlanta. I've never met a black person say they go to Atlanta and didn't have a good time. I've never had somebody say, man, I went to Atlanta, that shit was whack. Never. Black people love Atlanta. So white folks, if you want to send one of your black friends on a trip, send them down to Atlanta. They'll love you for it. And the next thing that black people like, number 12, ranch dressing. Black people love ranch dressing. Me personally, I'm not a fan of ranch dressing. I like Italian and vinaigrette. But the average black person loves ranch dressing on everything. So white folks, if you make a black person a salad and you don't know what dressing to put on, always go for ranch. Your best bet and your safest bet is ranch. They'll love you for it. And the next thing that black people like, for all my white brothers and sisters out there, Number 13, black people love the movie Scarface. Black people love Scarface, which a lot of you knew that. That's why you see on MTV Cribs, all the rappers, they have a picture of Scarface on the wall. I got a picture of Scarface on my wall in my house. We love Scarface. Scarface, good movie. Well, my favorite movie is, one of my favorite movies was Carlito's Way. I like Carlito's Way better than Scarface. And I've talked about that on several shows before. But generally, black people like Scarface. They like that attitude and that aggression and that don't give a fuck vibe that he had. And black people live vicariously through that movie. So get your black friend a Scarface DVD for the holidays, white folks. Next, on things that black people like. Number 14, the electric slide. Black people love doing the goddamn electric slide. So white folks, if you have a black friend and you plan on going to a black function, it's best that you learn how to do the electric slide. Because at some point, your black friend is going to end up doing it. The electric slide. Research it. YouTube it, white folks. YouTube the electric slide. And the last thing that black people like, number 15, black people like Kim Kardashian. Black people love Kim Kardashian, especially black men. Black women like her too. You go to all these black women message boards and websites, they all talk about Kim Kardashian, this, Kim Kardashian's ass, Kim Kardashian. Black folks love Kim Kardashian. Brothers really, really love Kim Kardashian. So white folks, if you have a black friend, especially a black male friend, just throw in Kim Kardashian in the conversation and watch that brother's face light up. Because Kim Kardashian is the queen of the black man right now. She's running niggas right now. Alright, so everybody get this list. Give it to your white friends so they'll soak up game. And white folks, if you're listening, internalize this. Soak it up, soak it in. Pass it around on the net. And share the game with your friends and your family. Anyway, everybody, it's been a short edition of the Mack Lessons Radio Show today. I just wanted to throw this list at you so you can soak up a little game this week. Don't forget to check out MackLessonsRadio.com. Don't forget to check out MackLessons.com. Don't forget to check out my MySpace page at MySpace.com/Tariq_Nasheed. I will holler at you guys next time. Peace.